the heart of the sun-baked savannah, where the grass danced in the breeze and the rivers ran dry in summer, lived a young crow named Callie. Callie wasn't the biggest bird, nor the fastest. She didn't have flashy feathers or a fancy song. But Callie had something very special, a clever mind. One day, as the sun blazed hotter than a pancake on a skillet, Callie soared over the golden plains, thirsty and tired. Her wings drooped. Her beak was dry. "I need water," she croaked, "or I'll turn into a crispy cracker." She flew low, eyes scanning the ground until glimmer. She spotted a flask pot under old acacia tree. Hopping down with hope in her heart, she peeked inside. Yes, water! But there was a problem. The jar was deep and narrow. The water sat all the way at the bottom. Callie tried to stick her beak in, but it was no use. Too far down. She looked around. I could knock it over. She pushed. The jar wobbled, but didn't fall. She tried to tip it with a stick. It barely budged. She even squawked at it, but jars don't listen to birds. Callie fluffed her feathers and sat down. "Okay, brain," she said. "Time to do your thing," she thought. And then ding! An idea popped into her feathery head. "If I can't reach the water, I'll make the water reach me." Callie flew over to a patch of gravel and picked up a small pebble with her beak. She dropped it into the jar. Plunk! The water rose just a tiny bit. She smiled. "It's working." One by one, she flew back and forth, dropping pebbles into the jar. Plunk, plunk, plunk. With each stone, the water crept higher and higher. Sweat dripped down her feathers. Her wings ached. But she kept going. Some meerkats peeked out from the bushes. "What's that crow doing?" "She's building a pebble tower." "No, wait. She's raising the water." Soon, animals from all around gathered to watch. A wise old tortoise muttered, "Now that's thinking outside the nest." At last, after what felt like 100 trips, the water reached the rim. Callie leaned in, slurped up the cool, sweet drink, and sighed with joy. The crowd of animals cheered. "You did it! Brilliant! You're the cleverest crow in the land." Callie puffed out her chest proudly. "Just a little thinking and a lot of pebbles," she said. From that day on, whenever an animal faced a tricky problem, they'd say, "What would Callie do?" And Callie? She didn't just stay clever. She started teaching cleverness. She showed others how to think, try, and never give up, even when the water's out of reach. Because sometimes, being smart isn't about knowing all the answers. It's about not giving up until you find them.